It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Thursday, October 15th, 2020. Number 1. It's a win for the Trump administration. The Supreme Court has granted a request this week from the administration to stop the 2020 census count while an appeal takes place over a lower court's order that it continue until October 31st. Census officials have warned in internal emails that an undercount in as many as 10 states would be a tally of an unacceptable quality with fatal flaws. Attorneys for the groups that sued the administration said they will wait to see the Census Bureau's next steps to determine their response. Number 2, despite some technical snafus that delayed questioning, the third and final day of the nomination hearing of Amy Coney Barrett came to an end. Despite charts, graphs, and photos presented by Democratic senators of constituents affected by the ACA or Obamacare, the justice nominee managed to keep her thoughts, beliefs, and even musings to herself. The 47-year-old woman interviewing for a lifelong position as Supreme Court Justice was characterized as aggressively non-committal. The hearing is expected to wrap up today with witnesses testifying about the judge's qualifications with a full vote by the Senate expected before the end of October. Number 3, according to a new study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, the coronavirus pandemic will cost Americans $16 trillion. According to the study, this exceeds predictions made when the virus first emerged in the United States. About $8.6 trillion is driven by the long-term health implications and costs for those who contract COVID-19. Mental health costs related to the pandemic will also rise by $1.6 trillion. Number 4, according to new data, a record 16.9 million Texans are registered to vote in the presidential election. The Biden campaign is pouring millions in ad dollars into Texas. The Trump campaign has no plans to advertise in the historically red state. However, recent polls show Texas will go to Trump in the presidential election. Joe Biden is polling close to his Republican challenger, and the Democratic hopeful thinks he has a chance of flipping Texas blue for the first time in over 4 decades. Number 5, artificial intelligence may not be as judgmental as previously thought, at least in the case of home loans. It appears the use of algorithms for online mortgage lending can reduce discrimination against certain groups, including minorities, according to a recent study from the National Bureau of Economic Research. This could end up becoming the main tool in closing the racial wealth gap, especially as banks start using AI for lending decisions. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with comedian extraordinaire George Wallace, Texas State Senator Royce West, and journalist Ed Gordon as we discuss today's top headlines and more. That's what you need to know. For more information, please go to SybilWilkes.com and sign up for my free newsletter. Be informed, be empowered.